Uh-oh, we live, fellas.
We live. Let's go.
We are
What's
live.
up?
Jones, you want to ask Hot Dog that question again?
Yeah, man. I was just wondering how he's feeling. How he's feeling today, man. How you been feeling here
My
lately?
the name for me on the show today tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, man.
That
Because
was an
y'all did not
that
look
was
very
an
well. You don't look very well at all.
Hey,
that
man.
was embarrassing. That was sad.
Hey,
I
who
did
went?
take a 3 day vacation in the Smoky Mountains. That was very nice. R&R. I needed that after Sunday night's butt whooping. But Drew,
Yo,
we 6-0,
yeah, we
baby.
6-0, baby. I take it. Cards
Yeah,
is back.
Yeah, I need y'all to cover the spread this weekend.
they did on this one. I was
I
surprised.
know. I need them to cover this weekend.
Jones, you've been picking us to lose for 2 weeks, man. You
Hey,
just
Nah,
Jones.
jump
I
out the
had
ship,
that.
man.
I mean,
No.
yeah.
Who,
What's that?
hey, Jones. Who was it on your Niners that said they yelled out, "Dak, I'm open," and Dak threw it right to him? I
I
don't know if
forgot.
y'all seen that, but
Nah.
somebody
Man,
on San Francisco said that they hollered out, "Dak, I'm open," and Dak threw it right to him.
I'm telling you,
I
man.
didn't I didn't hear that.
That's
I
crazy.
didn't. I didn't hear that, but I knew it was gonna be what it was, man. I mean, the Cowboys do this every year, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Every
I
somebody
year.
was
picked the
so
So
Cowboys.
upset. I did a parlay on the 49ers Cowboys game, and I hit on everything. All I needed was IU to score a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, you got posted some standings, too.
yeah,
Shit,
What
I
we
don't
looking
remember.
like after week 5?
look, I'm gonna
yeah.
go
Because
ahead
I
and
know
put it
it was
out
a
there.
little
Just
upset.
Go
there
ahead and
y'all
put it out
go.
there.
Yeah.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Yeah.
Hot Dog. We took
That
a
lead
beating this week.
stretching.
What was my picks to go 5-9?
Gee,
Hot Dog. We took a beating. Let me
I
see. I'm
knew I
ready.
did
I'm great.
bad, but
All right. We all lost the Washington game on
yeah,
Thursday night.
Yeah.
okay.
We all
Yeah.
lost the Buffalo game.
Yeah, someone let Daniel know that Josh Allen is not that guy.
Yeah. He's.
I think he is. I mean, he ain't the best. He ain't the greatest, but I think he's good. It's just them damn London games, man.
Yeah. I think I knew Jackson. Man, I should have went with Jacksonville.
Me too, especially after I thought about it, and I was like, they
Yeah.
got to stay over there
Yeah.
for
Yeah,
that week.
and I told
So
y'all that
Yeah.
Buffalo
last
gets
That
the
week.
little
jet
bit of
lag,
information.
Oh,
and
That little bit of information changed everything. I slipped that one.
all
All
right,
right,
let's
Drew.
see.
All right, Ike. What were the rest of them?
Me and you both took Houston to beat Atlanta. We
Uh,
lost that.
they had that
Me,
game.
me and you also took Tennessee to beat the Colts. We lost that. Everybody but Drew took New England to beat the Saints. We definitely lost that. That was a beatdown.
Yeah. That
Yeah,
We
was.
we
all
we
lost.
we we earned that L.
We all lost Baltimore. You took Arizona over Cincy.
Cincinnati, yeah.
Me and Jones took Denver over the Jets.
Yeah.
Although
They got
we
some
was making
problems. They got some problems over there, man.
Hot Dog, you took Dallas over
Of
the Niners.
course. That's
And
and he
then
knew better than that. He knew better than that.
and then me, Hot Dog, and Drew all took the Packers over the Raiders.
Why did
Yeah.
we do that? Why did we do that?
I don't know.
I don't know. Jimmy G, right? Jimmy G, man. Y'all knew better.
Oh, Lord.
No,
Don't
Jordan Love is terrible.
yeah, he's not that man, is he?
Do what, man? Y'all knew better.
yeah, man. Well,
Well, what we get tonight, man?
we can go ahead and get started, man. First game, tonight's game. Denver Broncos at the Kansas City Chiefs.
Kansas City, I don't need to explain myself. Denver is terrible. It's Patrick Mahomes. Travis Kelce is playing. Give me the Chiefs.
Yeah, that's an easy call, man. Chiefs. I don't know what's going on up there in Denver. It ain't working. Somebody's got to go.
Russell, it's gotta be Russell Wilson at this point. Gotta be.
Yeah, I'm going Chiefs. And his coaching job comments ain't looking so good no more, are they?
No.
But yeah, I'm
No.
going Chiefs.
Hey, I want to take this out. Well, look, before I even do
They got
this,
live music here.
happy birthday, nephew
Q
Q.
Walker.
That's
That's
my
right.
dog.
Rabbit Foot Walker.
Hit that 40 mark, baby.
Yeah, he
He's the
did.
rabbit foot walker.
Ah, he been calling him Rabbit Foot for a long time.
Rabbit Foot Walker, man.
But
Birthday, my
but
dog.
while we're talking about this Chiefs and Broncos game, man, shout out to Ralph, man. Ralph's having it bad right now, man.
Have they
Man,
won a game yet?
We was congratulating that man beginning of the season. Yeah, he ain't make it out the first 2 months.
Have they won a game yet?
I think they won one.
One.
They came back and beat the Bears, didn't they?
No, they got me back. Huh? I can't remember who it was. It ain't looking good.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, no,
I
they
think
came back
was
on the Bears.
It was
Oh,
the
is that what
Bears.
it was?
So,
Yeah.
yep. Well, look, I don't care if Kelce wasn't playing or not. I was taking the Chiefs. But with Kelce playing, I take the Chiefs by 1,000. All
That's
right.
gonna be
Next up, we got the Baltimore Ravens and the Tennessee Titans. That's a London game.
That's an ugly game.
It's a tough one. I'm going Ravens, though. I'm sure y'all can barely hear me, so I'm going Ravens.
Nah, we can hear you.
We can hear you.
Cool, yeah. I just think Ravens got a lot to prove after last week. I think they're going to be hungry, especially that receiving core. 7 drops. Lamar Jackson didn't have his best game, even though he's the highest rated passer last week. I look for the Ravens to bounce back in a big way against Tennessee.
They had 7 drops Sunday. 7.
Yeah. Can't blame that game on them.
I mean, you can blame the fumble and interception on Lamar because that was a horrible interception.
Yeah, but I mean, for the most part, he played all right though to me. So I
can agree with that.
I got the Ravens this week too, man. I don't see Lamar 2 in a row. That division, I don't even know who's going to come out of that division at this point.
I think it's going to be Cleveland.
I mean, they are looking terrible to me.
I think it's going to be who cares.
It's setting up for Cincinnati. It's setting up for Cincinnati again.
Right. I'm going to take
Baltimore. Who you going with?
I'm going Baltimore, man. I don't trust Tennessee. I picked Tennessee a few times this year. They burned me every single time. I'm done picking Tennessee. I'm taking the Ravens. I look to see Lamar and those boys have a big bounce back game, like Drew just said.
I'm taking the Ravens as well, but I'll tell you right now, these London games, you just never know, man.
I got a question for you. Why are you laying in bed all seductive like that? What are you trying to draw a new audience? What's going on?
Hey man, I'm just relaxing, man. I've been working every day, no days off. I'm just relaxing.
Brother, a couple of weeks ago we had a lot lizard try to pick up Jones. Now you look like you on the cover of some magazine. What's going to happen next? Drew, what you got cooking next week?
No, you never know.
You the one gonna be next.
I was gonna say it's your turn next, hot dog.
You never know where I'm going. You never know what's gonna happen with me. So you never know.
All right, next up, the Washington Commanders at the Atlanta Falcons.
I'm taking the Falcons. The Commanders are another team that keep burning me. They started off pretty solid. I'm gonna take the Falcons. They're quietly 3-2, looking to go to 4-2 this week.
Yeah, I got Atlanta as well, man. I think they've been playing all right, especially over the Reds. Desmond really ain't the best, but he's been getting it done.
He's been serviceable. He ain't lost the home game. There's another fun fact for you yet. But I'm gonna go with the Commanders. I think they've been waiting to get that taste out of their mouth from Chicago last week. So I like them to bounce back this week. So let me get the Commanders.
Atlanta just traded for a receiver. Who was it? Van Jefferson. So,
Watch
yeah.
out for them in that division, man. That division's terrible too.
Hey, it's
terrible too.
Hold up, man.
I mean, it's a lot of foolishness, man. They're terrible.
Hold
know where they're going, up and down.
Hold up, man. But I'm going Atlanta as well. They're at home. I mean, Washington, their defense is trash. I like Sam Howell, but they can't even figure out what they want their name to be.
They can't figure out anything.
They can't figure out nothing. Give me Atlanta. I want Atlanta to start feeling like they're going to win the division so we can go and knock them off and shut them down.
Have you all played them yet?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I can't wait till we do. All right, next up, Minnesota Vikings at the Chicago Bears.
I'm going with Minnesota on that one.
Take Minnesota.
Minnesota, Kirk Cousins. They didn't play. What was that?
Is Drew ordering some tacos?
Okay. So my phone keeps going out.
I went with the Bears. No. Yeah, let me get the Bears. Justin Jefferson's out, but on IR.
He muted himself, but he said he was
going. I'm going to take the Chicago Bears as well. I like what I saw last week. I know it was against the Commanders, but I love how they got DJ Moore involved, Cole Kmet. They got everybody involved. It just looked like a whole new Chicago team. They're at home, like he just said. Justin Jefferson's on IR. This Minnesota defense has been terrible. Also, this might be the last time you see Kirk Cousins in a Vikings uniform. My prediction, he gets traded next week.
Where you think he's going?
I'm going Minnesota.
Hear me, hot dog. They just signed. Minnesota just signed somebody too, like Colt McCoy, or they worked him out or something. So that's a little tidbit for you there.
Chris Jones.
They're looking at trading.
That's hot dog's boy. He swear up and down. Colt McCoy should be a starter somewhere. Maybe I need him in Dallas.
I'll take him in Dallas right now. Sign him now. Sign him today.
I don't know if Kirk Cousins is gonna leave, man.
Jones, I'm with you. I'm taking Minnesota.
Yeah.
Even with Justin Jefferson out, I think Jordan Addison has a big week. I also feel like Madison and Akers run the ball well. Give me Minnesota. Give
TJ Hawkinson all the targets.
Even if it is Cousins' last game, I think he goes out with a win.
I think they are about to start. What's the word I'm looking for? Overhauling. Rebuild. That's the word. Rebuild.
Yeah.
Next up, Seattle Seahawks at the Cincinnati Bengals.
This is going to be a good game. I'm very much looking forward to it. They've already started to smack talk. DK done said Jamar is going to get checked by the rookie Witherspoon. Witherspoon has been having a great rookie year. It's going to be a great matchup. Higgins is still up in there if he's going to play.
It said what I was just reading. It was saying that he's most likely going to play.
Okay. With that all being said, I'm gonna take Seattle on the road. Give me Seattle. I think they come in and beat Cincinnati at home.
Drew, who you got?
Yeah, that's what I was
going
going
the Bengals, man. I'll make it short and sweet for you. I like the direction they're headed. I think they're trending upward right now. Give me the Bengals. I think they get it done at home.
Jones,
I'm taking Seattle on the road, man. I think Seattle goes in, gets it done. They 3 in a row? I think
Yeah.
they've won 3 in a
Well,
row. So I think they playing pretty good. They rolling. Cincinnati need to get that offensive line together. I still think Burrows is hurting. So
he
yeah, I'm
is
going with
definitely hurting.
I'm going with the Bengals, and y'all know why I'm going with the Bengals.
He don't care. He risking it.
Look, the heck with my record. I'm going with the Bengals today.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
And then I think they have a bye week next week.
Yeah.
Then I think they play San Francisco after that, and then Buffalo right after that.
Yeah, they got a brutal one coming.
I'm loving it, like McDonald's. I'm loving it.
It'll be tough.
Next up, we have Jones. We got your boys.
Come on, man.
San Francisco 49ers.
Come on, man.
At the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, even on the road, man, you already know the 49ers going to win that one. Every aspect, Deshaun Watson, I guess he's been so-so, but, our defense is tough. We on the road, man, clicking on all cylinders, man. That's an easy dub. And take the points. Ain't nothing else need to be said, right? And take the points.
Yeah, I'm going to make this short and sweet.
Drew,
I'm going 49ers. 49ers all the way. Not much to be said. They're clearly the better team here. Unless they overlook them, they should roll an easy victory in this week.
Hot dog.
I'm taking the 49ers. I'm not wasting much of my time talking about the 49ers. I'm just going to say they win.
I'm going with the Niners as well. Jones.
That's easy.
Definitely taking them with the spread.
The spread.
For sure.
Yeah. What's it, 8.5?
It was 6.5.
Okay.
When I bet.
Oh, that's easy.
I took the bet at 6.5.
So you locked in.
I'm locked in. Give me the money. I'm on it. I took a nice little parlay. I'll tell you about it in a minute. Next up, Carolina Panthers at the Miami Dolphins.
You take the spread on this one too. I don't know what it is. I don't care if it's 100. Take the spread. Miami by 100. By hundo.
Yeah, definitely Miami. This should be an easy one. All four of us, I think, agree.
Yeah. Yeah, Miami all day, man. They great going there and rolling people, man.
Hey,
Miami by hundo.
I haven't done a parlay yet on that, a single game parlay on that one, but I'm gonna take Tua with the over. I'm gonna take Tyreek with the over. I'm gonna take Waddle with the over. I'm gonna take Mostert with the over.
Everybody.
I'm gonna take Tyreek Hill to be an anytime touchdown score. I'm taking all that. I'm taking the spread. Give me everything.
Hey man, I am really bummed though for the Dolphins, man. Devin A-Chain, I think that's how you say his name. That kid was rolling, looked like offensive rookie of the year.
He'll be
in the
right
early
back.
going.
He's out for 4 games.
He's out 4 weeks.
Games, but he'll be right back.
But man, that's a bummer because that kid is fun to watch.
He's an animal.
He's been playing good for real.
All right, next up, we got the Detroit Lions at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Ooh, that's a tough game for y'all.
Good game. Tough. It's in Tampa too.
I actually think this game could go either way.
I do too.
You know what I do? Give me Detroit.
Ah, man, that's crazy.
I can't deal with this guy, man.
Give me Detroit.
Man, I'm gonna go. I got a feeling this week. It's at Tampa Bay, right?
Yes, at Tampa.
At Tampa.
Give me the Bucks at home. I'm taking the Bucks. I got a feel. I'm taking the Bucks.
Boy, I hope you're right.
Man, I'm going Detroit on this game, man, on the road. I think they're better than a lot of people give them credit for, honestly.
I think right now they are the third best team in the NFC.
They playing both sides of the ball, So yeah, I think
I
I think
actually have them
people are
right
not giving.
now. I actually have them right now at number 5 overall.
That's what I'm saying. They rolling. I think they playing better than what people think. I think the Bucks been playing okay.
And look, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give y'all my top 7 right now. My top 7. I got the Niners at 1. I have the Chiefs at 2. I have the Dolphins at 3. I have the Eagles at 4. And Drew, I see you smile. I see you over there smirking, but I'm gonna tell you why I have the Eagles at 4 right now. They're undefeated, but they still haven't played well.
Right. I
So
agree.
that's the only reason I don't have them higher. Because
Hey, let me ask you this.
been playing,
That's fair.
but look,
Let me ask you.
I got the Lions at 5. I have Buffalo at 6. And I have Tampa at 7.
Let me ask you this. Would you say the Eagles are like the Steelers were a couple years ago and they started the season off 11-0, but people had a lot of questions about them?
Like they like all the games are like kind of like this where you like that's not a game
besides
so
last
far,
week, they
but,
have been.
but they have a team that can put up that could end up exploding and going crazy. But I think for real, I think they're missing that offensive coordinator that they had.
I think, it's been a little rough go for them, man. But I mean, when you win, a win's a win, though, man. That's what you want. So
good teams find a way to win.
Yep.
Hey, speaking of teams speaking of teams that can't win.
That's my boy.
Yeah, he's having a rough go already, ain't he? He's having a rough go with his Packers. So
hey, we got our cars to fall back on though, so he ain't too mad.
Yeah. All right, man. Next up, the Indianapolis Colts at the Jacksonville Jaguars. I hate these games, man.
Yeah, I'm going with the Jags. I think the Jaguars pull that one out. Trevor Lawrence and them, I think they finally start to get it going, man. So,
yeah, I agree. I think they're finding their rhythm. Give me the Jags.
Look, I'm a take the Jags, but the Colts own Jacksonville for some reason, man.
It's weird.
I kind of want to go with Indy because they own Jacksonville. It don't matter when it is, how good Jacksonville's looking. The Colts own them guys.
You know why you're not picking Indianapolis? The same reason I'm not, because Gardner Minshew starting, not Anthony Richardson.
Yeah.
If Anthony Richardson was starting and didn't get hurt, I'd pick the Colts too, because these two teams have already played each other. They played the first week of the year, and the Jags barely escaped Indy. But this game's in Jacksonville. Jacksonville looked really good last week. And like I said, Anthony Richardson's not playing. Anthony Richardson's really impressed me. I've been very impressed with Anthony Richardson so far. He's been better than I thought he'd be.
Yeah, he's been good.
But I'm not going with – I cannot go with Gardner Minshew on the road against his old team. I just can't do it. Give me the Jags at home. And I bet we would beat the Packers with Jordan Love. That's for sure.
Right.
Here's what I tried to tell him. Here's what I tried to tell Reggie. We and Reggie were talking on the group chat, the group page the other day. I tried to tell him, I said, they expected Jordan Love to go out here and win with the same weapons that Aaron Rodgers couldn't win with last year.
For real.
Yeah, no, that was crazy. They knew they had to get it's over with.
They didn't give this kid no help, no weapons, no nothing. They just went out and drafted more defense.
Yeah, they're trying to do him like Aaron Rodgers, and he's not. He definitely needs help.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
He'll be out of there, man. They'll be in the running for one of these quarterbacks coming up.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Hopefully they draft Devin Leary and they can keep on struggling.
Yeah, he had a rough go Saturday. So
he's had a rough go all season. He is terrible.
He's had a very rough. Yeah, we're gonna beat y'all though, man. Of course,
y'all are not beating us, man.
It'll be
We could
here. So
we could talk about that a few weeks from now. We ain't gonna talk about this NFL pickup show. Ike, what's the next game, man?
All right, first, Drew's phone died, so
Oh, okay.
we ain't got to deal with him for a while.
Oh, okay. Well, let's wrap this up so we ain't got to deal with him no more. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank the Lord. Next up, we have the New Orleans Saints at the Houston Texans.
This is ugly, man. This is ugly game.
yeah, I'm going with the Texans. It's in Houston, so
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna take Houston for the win. I mean, ain't neither one of these teams really. Houston's been playing better than I thought, and the Saints I thought would be better. But
The Saints are 3-2.
yeah, I don't. I'm still gonna take.
I'm give me the Saints. They've had a really good defense. They're going to put a lot of pressure on CJ Stroud. I think the Saints do just enough to win. Give me the Saints on the road.
All right, Drew, he took the Texans. I'm going with the Saints as well. Ever since Kamara's came back, their offense has been clicking. Carr has actually been looking decent. Their defense is playing well. I think the Saints go on the road and they beat the Texans. Plus, I don't think Tank Dell's playing. I think he's out.
Yeah, that'll hurt him a little bit.
Yeah, so give me New Orleans. Next up, we got the New England Patriots at the Las Vegas Raiders.
I'm definitely taking the Raiders. I don't even know what the Patriots is doing. I don't even think they know what they're doing at this point. So I'm definitely taking the. I'm not taking the Patriots at all. They're not.
I'll be right back, fellas.
Who you taking though?
Okay, who you got?
Well, while we wait on him, Drew took the Raiders.
Yeah.
I can tell you I'm taking the Raiders as well. The Patriots, they are terrible. And I said on the radio show last night, I think it's almost time for them to part ways with Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
I really believe that Bill Belichick is showing that he is not great like people thought he was when he had Brady.
They're struggling on offense, man. They ain't found no replacement for Josh McDaniels. When he left, that's when things went downhill. So
yeah, and then Belichick being the GM.
GM, yeah, that's too much, man. So
he's he's making terrible decisions in personnel, terrible decisions on hiring, the coaching staff.
Yeah, they're struggling over there, man. They got to get Belichick out of them making those decisions in that GM.
I think they let him go soon. I mean, I think he finishes
probably keep
out
him as
the year.
coach. I don't think he's going nowhere. Man. Robert Kraft and him with them championships, he's probably gonna let him ride it out, but got to get him out of that GM role.
Well, we're gonna go ahead and go to the next game, and we'll come back and get hot dogs. Yeah. Next up, we got the Arizona Cardinals at the Los Angeles Rams.
I'm gonna take the Rams. Like I said, I think the Cardinals they kind of laid down already, with what they've been doing, starting dives and everything. So
yeah, I've actually liked the way they've been playing, but I'm going to Rams as well. Cooper Kupp's back.
Yeah,
he's hard to stop.
Top 5, man.
Yeah, he'll show out in this game.
There you go. That's exactly what you just said. Cooper Kupp over 100. I agree.
Hey man, he's an animal. They're not gonna be able to stop him. No. Drew, he also picked the Rams. We'll come back as hot dog who we had in both of those games. Next up, we got Philadelphia Eagles at the New York Jets. I can tell you right now, give me Philly with the spread. Philly with the spread.
Philly with the spread. It's to be the game where I don't think it's gonna be close.
Yeah, I think this is the week their offense shows out.
Yeah.
The Jets have a good defense, but their defense is gonna be on the field a lot because their offense ain't gonna be able to do nothing with Philly defense.
I'm sorry,
So-
fellas. What I missed? What games did I miss?
I'm great. Throw them out there to you. There's 3 of them. We had New England Patriots at the Las Vegas Raiders.
Give me the Raiders.
Yeah,
That's just horrible.
We all agree. I was telling Jones, I said on the radio show last night that I think this is getting close to the end where they end up parting ways with Bill Belichick. I think that Bill Belichick is showing that the only reason he was ever considered a great coach was because of Tom Brady. And he's an even worse GM. His I don't know what he thought. What they had a chance, to re-sign Brady again, and he decided to move on from Brady because he thought Mac Jones was going to be the answer, and that dude is terrible, beyond terrible. All right, the other game was Arizona Cardinals at the Los Angeles Rams.
Give me the Rams.
Yeah,
More talent.
We all took the Rams. I think I was saying with Cooper Kupp being back, they're not going to be able to stop him.
That was an easy call.
And then the other game that you missed was the Philadelphia Eagles at the New York Jets.
I'm definitely going to take the Eagles, but don't be surprised if the Jets win.
I'd be surprised. I don't think
me and Jones both think the Eagles. This is going to be the week the Eagles.
This is going to be a blowout, steamroll.
The Jets have a pretty decent defense. I don't think they'll get steamrolled by any means.
They're going to be on the field a whole lot because the Jets offense is not going to be able to do much with Eagles. Unless Breece Hall goes crazy. If Breece Hall can get going, and Zach Wilson don't have to try to throw the ball a lot, they'll be all right.
What happened to Dalvin Cook? Is he even playing?
He's over there. He ain't doing much.
Well, once they took the snap restrictions off of Breece Hall's taking over.
His game on.
And he's an animal.
He's been going.
Yeah. He's an animal.
That dude's an animal. I just wish he had a quarterback, man.
Yeah, that's all they do is play for the run.
All right, next up, we got a few. I know the Miami and Carolina game's going to be a big time blowout, but I think this one's going to be a big time blowout as well. We got the New York Giants at the Buffalo Bills.
That's a big time blowout.
Ooh, that might be a 3-touchdown blowout.
Take the Bills, take the points. Probably take
it all.
Yards.
Yeah.
Yards, TDs.
Give it all.
Give me the Bills because they are the best team in New York.
That is definitely true.
And they are the only and technically they are the only team in New York.
I don't know who this is.
Yeah. It's at Lot Lizard. She back.
Now she ain't.
She found Chris Jones and she saw Ike laying in bed like that. It's over with.
I'm going to figure out who it is.
The wild.
I don't know who it is.
Yeah, who you got that game, Mike?
Oh, I'm definitely taking Buffalo. I'm taking Buffalo by 1,000. They're gonna win me some money.
Yep.
Yeah, that was an easy call too.
They're definitely gonna win me some money. Oh, it was my boy Day Day, Chris Day Day, DJ Day Day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my guy, man. That's my partner.
Right.
Then the last game, the Monday night game, we have
Yeah.
hot dogs.
It's gonna be a good game.
Prescott, or what they was calling him yesterday, Dak Prescott, and the
That's a good one. I haven't heard that one. That's a good one. I haven't heard that one.
Yeah, they said Dak Prescott.
I call him Dak. I call him Dak Trashcott.
B Legend was calling him Daiquiri.
Yeah, he's been a rough go for him, man.
I'm not taking. I ain't taking no flag from a Bears fan.
But we got the Cowboys at the Los Angeles Chargers.
That's Moody's squad, ain't it? Chargers.
That's Moody's boys.
It's at LA.
At LA.
Man,
I'm gonna go ahead and get this started.
Okay.
I'm taking the Chargers because I think Dak's confidence is all shaken up after that last game. I just Eckler might be coming back. I'm not taking my Cowboys this week. Give me the Chargers. Even though the Cowboys are favored for some reason, give me the Chargers.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Chargers at home as well, man, on this one. I mean, I really wish it was a tie. I really wanted to be a 2-2 tie. That's what I really want. I like to see both my boys lose.
Hey, man, I don't know why y'all pick on me. I don't bother y'all. I'm not like most Cowboys fans. I don't bother y'all. I don't bother nobody. I just keep to myself.
I don't pick on you. You a realistic Cowboys fan. I can deal with you. It's them other ones.
Them other ones do be getting on my nerves too.
Yeah.
Man, I want y'all to hear this.
Like now, I will say this. I will say this though. I don't think the sky is falling. I think that Jerry Jones will make a deal before the trade deadline to bring in someone to help Dak. Maybe I'm still thinking Kyle Pitts. I still think Jerry still wants Kyle Pitts from a couple years ago. He's going to have to bring somebody in because Brandon Cooks hasn't been doing anything. Michael Gallup looks awful. CeeDee Lamb is frustrated. Tony Pollard ain't getting the running lanes like he's used to. And people talk about how bad the defense looked last week. The defense was on the field 80% of the game.
Yeah, Mike McCarthy's not that good either, man. He's overrated.
No, so the only thing that frustrated me this week was everybody was talking about how bad the defense looked from the Cowboys. You would look bad too if he was on the field 80% of the game. The 49ers had a game plan. They executed. Hats off to the 49ers. They are the best team in the league. But like I said, the sky is not falling just yet.
On Brock Purdy's name. That's what you got to do.
Hot dog,
Brock Purdy's name.
I was talking to somebody at work. We was talking about the Steelers because right now the Steelers are giving up a whole lot of yards. But the Steelers have a really good defense. They just on the field so much that teams end up starting to get yards and end up scoring on them. But when the offense is doing just decent, we've seen that their defense is a powerhouse.
Right.
Yeah, still just keep the defense.
Man, look, we did Hot dog, we did this on the radio show last night, and I just want to run this through you guys as well. This is the remaining schedule for the Cowboys.
Okay.
And each game, I just want you to tell me what you think.
Okay.
All right. This week at the LA Chargers.
Yeah.
Then they have a bye week.
Yeah.
Then they're at home against the Rams.
I think we get that one.
Then they go to Philly.
Mm.
Then they're at home against the Giants.
Okay.
Then they're at Carolina.
Okay.
So this is when I think the Cowboys, they win a few games. A lot of the fans start to act like, hey, we're back. Then they play Washington. They play Washington.
Thanksgiving, yeah.
They play Washington at home.
Yeah.
Then they play Seattle.
Yeah.
Then they play Philly at home.
Yeah.
Then at Buffalo.
Ugh.
Then at Miami.
Ugh.
Then Detroit at home.
Mm-hmm. I'm
And
going
to
to
finish it
that
out,
game. I'm going to that game.
and then finish it out at Washington.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of brutal, man. I think they
Their
can lose about
schedule is
5.
brutal.
I think they're gonna lose about 5 or 6 for real. They
I
can.
told
One.
after I looked at the schedule. I looked at the schedule after we lost the
Seattle,
49ers.
Detroit.
I think they lose 6 or 7.
I
think they lose to the Rams, Philly, split with Philly, Detroit. I think they lose that one. The Bills. Yeah, y'all gonna lose about 4, 5.
They at Buffalo and look. Listen to these listen.
It can get ugly, man.
Look, it's 5 straight games. You got Seattle.
That's a loss.
Philly, Buffalo, Miami, Detroit.
That's a loss. All of them is losses.
And
all of them is losses.
And outside of those 5, right before those 5 and right after those 5 is Washington. And you know how division games go.
That's on Thanksgiving.
I looked at the schedule after we lost to the 49ers, and I had us end up going 10-7.
Yeah, y'all gonna. How many losses y'all got right now? 2.
I think
2.
I think it might end up being 9-8.
9-8. That's what yeah, because y'all gonna lose about 5 or 6 right there, man.
I think
y'all
they lose
everybody on the roster is getting the pink slip after this season.
That's fine.
And if they lose this week, I think they might end up 8 and 9.
Yeah, if it's 8,
I think
tough schedule, man.
I think if we lose Monday night, Mike McCarthy's seat got real hot.
Yeah.
And I don't care what Jerry says. He did not trade for Trey Lance for no reason.
I mean, what are they going to? Y'all could potentially go on a 4 or 5 game losing streak. Something's got to happen.
Heads are going to roll.
Got to happen.
All right, who you got winning this game?
I am taking Dallas. And I'm gonna tell you why I'm taking Dallas. And you know how I feel about Dallas. You know I'm not a fan at all. Outside of hot dog, the rest of the fans get on my last nerve. But I'm gonna tell you why I'm taking Dallas. I think it's gonna be a close game, and I think it can go either way. The Chargers defense has been playing like trash the whole season. Now their offense can put up some points, but if Dak doesn't turn the ball over a lot,
you asking a whole lot.
If he has less than 2 turnovers in the game, I think Dallas pulls off this win. Plus, I think they're going to be hungry, especially on the defensive side of the ball, from what happened this last week.
Yeah. I think it'll be a close game. Maybe I think a field goal decides the game on that.
See, that's why I stayed away from it in the betting, because I said I'm not touching this game.
Yeah,
and here's another thing I try to tell people. When I pick winners or losers of games, I try to think of like the history of like the series. The Cowboys, lately the Cowboys just don't match up well against the 49ers. They just don't.
At all.
No.
At all. And I even brought that up on the show last week. I said the Cowboys just don't match up well with the 49ers. Some teams match up well than others. That's like everybody talks about how great the Eagles are. If you look at the last 4 or 5 years, the Cowboys have beat the Eagles quite a bit.
Yeah.
The Cowboys always match up well against the Eagles. So it's just if the 49ers somehow flake out going to the playoffs, I like our chances to get somewhere. That's the only team that really scares me is the 49ers.
In the NFC?
In the NFC. Now, AFC, there really isn't a team in the AFC that's – see, that's another team I think we match up well against is the Lions.
I think the Lions –
see, I'll be at that game. I'll be there for that one.
I I don't think y'all gonna make the playoffs anyway. With y'all
You
schedule
say
the way it is.
that you say that nonsense every year. Every year you
We
say that
just
nonsense.
went through the
Every year.
schedule.
But hot dog this year, I actually
What are we
agree.
talking?
I actually
They're gonna
agree
be
this
about
year.
10 wins. I don't know, man. I don't think.
I think.
They
Look,
will. They.
I think this year y'all don't make the playoffs,
Yeah.
and Mike McCarthy and Dak Prescott are gone.
Something's mistake. I don't think y'all make the playoffs this year, buddy.
This team is
9
too
wins.
talented not to make the playoffs.
This game is going to be real. Y'all need this one because I'm telling you, if not, it's going to get real.
Well,
if y'all lose 6 more games out of these out of the rest of these games, and go 9-8, y'all are not going to make it in.
No, Seattle
9-8.
will be in.
9-8. 9-8 will get you in.
I don't think it's going to get you in.
I don't know.
It'll get you in. At least a 7 spot. It'll get you in.
I don't think so.
Hey, but guys, it's week 5.
Week 5.
It's week 5. It's week 5.
Y'all better pray for injuries on the other team.
Here's what kills me about everybody. Before last week, nobody was talking about the Cowboys not making the playoffs. We lose to the 49ers. Now everybody's saying we're not going to make the playoffs.
No.
Well, I didn't know y'all schedule.
Once we looked at the schedule, like I wasn't even saying it after the Niners game until we read off the schedule last night, and I was like, "Good Lord!"
Yeah,
I was like, "Man, these guys are in trouble."
Y'all just play a lot of teams that's better than y'all.
So you're saying we can't beat any of those teams just because we lost to the 49ers? A lot of teams are going to lose to the 49ers this year.
49ers.
It's not because
of the 49ers.
I mean, who'd you take?
Looking at the team, it's just
you
looking
took the
at
Chargers this week, right? Didn't you take the Chargers?
Hey man, the sky is not falling.
I mean, you took the Chargers this week.
Because if we lose Monday night, Jerry's gonna make a move.
Okay, yeah, because I just don't see.
You know what movie he's gonna make?
Winning 11, 12 games this year. Now.
You know what movie he's gonna make? He's gonna trade for Kirk Cousins.
I mean, it'll work.
And Hot Dog's gonna have to root for Kirk Cousins.
I don't hate Kirk Cousins, but I'm not trying to root for the white Dak.
He's not the guy. He's not the guy at all.
He is the white Dak. If there is a white Dak Prescott, it is either Kirk Cousins or Jimmy Garoppolo.
Nope. If there's a white Dak Prescott,
they don't
it's
show
either Kirk Cousins or Andrew Murrell.
Andrew Murrell.
Or Morrell, however he pronounces his last name.
Morrell, whatever. I don't know.
Morrell,
whatever, man. No.
Yeah, that
is it Morrell? Is it Morrell? Merle?
I don't know, man. I don't know. He Eagles fan. It don't matter.
Hot Dog, you gonna tell me out of these 3, is it Morrell, Merle, or Moron?
I'm gonna say the latter.
Moron. All right. I agree.
Yeah, I mean,
I agree. Andrew Moron.
I love it, man. I love it.
But he is kicking our ass, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's killing us. You know what? It's all about luck, man. It's all about luck.
I'm gonna throw it back up there just so we can see it again.
Yeah.
Man,
I'm coming. I need
man.
Jones, you had a good week.
I did. That's what I said. Hot Dog, man. I mean, it's typical. 5-9. That's you. I mean, it makes sense to me.
I thought I had a bad week, and then I said, "Damn, Hot Dog had a worse week than me."
I knew it was bad, but I didn't know. I knew it was bad, but I didn't think it was that bad. It's all right. I'm gonna bounce back this week. I'm gonna bounce back.
That's what I was thinking. Let me see what you got, Hot Dog. Let me see what you got different from Drew. All right, you took Atlanta, he took Washington, you took Seattle, he took Cincinnati, you took Tampa, he took Detroit, you took New Orleans, he took Houston, you took Chargers, he took Dallas.
He took Dallas?
Yeah.
Interesting. I did not expect that from him.
I think We got some different gap. Me and you got
It's a lot different.
I took Minnesota, you took Chicago, I took Cincinnati, you took Seattle. I took Detroit, you took Tampa.
What y'all think about Justin Fields?
And then I took Dallas and you took the Chargers.
If they don't get it done, you think Justin Fields out there?
Listen, man, I think if the Carolina Panthers keep doing what they're doing, then the Bears are going to have the number 1 overall pick. And if the Bears keep losing, they could mess around and have the number 1 and number 2 overall pick.
Who can have the number 1 and number 2? Who is it?
The
Chicago.
Bears. Because the Bears get Carolina's first round pick.
Yeah.
I thought it was Arizona that had 2 number 1s this year too.
They might, but I know Chicago does for sure.
Yeah, Chicago. They made that right before the last draft. So
yeah.
And if they get the number 1 overall pick,
they're
gonna have to draft Caleb Williams.
Did he say they wanted to go there? Are they not on the list? I can't remember.
The Cowboys, the Raiders, the 49ers, and I can't remember the other 2. There was 5 of them. I know the Cowboys, 49ers were 2 of the teams he wanted to go to. And I know the Raiders was another one.
Yeah, I don't think Chicago was one. They would probably be.
None of those teams will ever be close to getting the number 1 pick.
If the Cowboys get smart, start tanking, we could be.
Man, you've already won too many games to.
Yeah.
You can lose every game from here on out, and you're still not going to get it.
No. That'll be the time when y'all trade Dak right there in the draft.
Because you got to think the Giants, the Bears, the Panthers, and the Cardinals are probably going to be the teams that's right there.
I think the Cowboys messed up because I think 2 years ago they could have traded Dak for some good value, good capital. But I don't think nobody's taking Dak now.
Not for that kind of pay. Not for the 45. What's he making?
I'm not talking about money. I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about talent and confidence. Nobody's touching Dak.
Yeah. But I'm saying, and maybe if he was making 20 a year, a team would take a team that's not that good. They would take that.
What is he? 45 million a year?
But he's like 45 million a year. Ain't nobody taking on that. Not even a team that's terrible.
Nope, I agree. 100%.
He don't move like he used to either. So
no.
Yeah. Well, he's not a pocket guy. He don't move around like he used to. So,
but
I mean, he can move around. He just and my problem with Dak is it's the last thing I want to say before I get off this show. I have never seen somebody take a sack that takes sacks instead of just throwing the ball away like that idiot does. There's multiple times where there's nobody open, just throw the ball away, and I've never seen him just throw the ball away. Never.
Right.
He's like Josh Allen.
Jones.
Yo.
What you were saying about Justin Fields. I think if they do end up with the number 1 overall pick, I think they draft Caleb Williams if he's still in there, if he stays in the draft.
Yeah.
And they trade Justin Fields.
Yeah.
And
absolutely.
And I'm gonna take him. And let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell y'all what's gonna happen. Justin Fields is gonna get traded, and he's gonna show off wherever he goes.
Yeah, that's what I
don't think he's a bad quarterback. I think he's actually all right. I just think that Chicago is one of the worst places a quarterback could be.
Yeah, quarterbacks. Yeah, I don't. Something about Chicago. I don't
know. History says so.
Yeah, it's mostly defense. Their quarterbacks just never really do a lot there. Jay Cutler, he was decent. Rex Grossman got him to the Super Bowl, right? So,
their defense got them to the Super Bowl.
It's always the defense. So yeah.
I
think if Justin Fields leave, it depends on where he goes at in the situation. But I still think he's got talent, and I don't even like
Oh, for sure.
I think there's a
DBs.
few teams that could take him right now, and he would do well.
But there's going to be a lot of good quarterbacks in this year's upcoming draft. Caleb Williams, obviously clear cut number one.
Right.
Drake May, maybe my favorite quarterback from North Carolina. My guy at Michigan, JJ McCarthy, he's going to be a first round draft pick, I believe. I'm sure there's other quarterbacks that I'm missing,
Hartman,
but
you don't like Hartman? Hartman for Notre Dame?
I do not like Hartman. No, I do not. No,
I think he's pretty good.
no, he is not. What did he do
What
against
about-
Louisville? He
what
had
about
3
Sanders?
interceptions.
That was a
I
bad
think
game.
Shadur could be a good quarterback. I think man, I mean those guys are pretty good. I like Quinn Ewers. Quinn Ewers is going to be another guy that's going to be coming up in the
He
draft.
turns the ball over a lot too. Yeah.
Look, I was
but
thinking
They didn't win this week.
if
That was a good game too, by the way. Oklahoma and Texas.
whoever gets the number one overall pick, they're going to draft Caleb Williams.
Oh, for sure, I agree with that.
And
Hands down.
that's if it's for real. We're gonna see. We're probably gonna see quarterbacks taken. Like, we might see 3 quarterbacks drafted in the top 10, 2 in the top.
For sure.
Because the Giants are gonna be looking to get a quarterback.
Oh, absolutely. Daniel Jones.
The Cardinals are going to be looking to get a quarterback. I think the Bears. For some reason, I think they're ready to move on from Justin Fields. I think the Bears end up trying to get a quarterback. Carolina, even if they get they can't get the number 1 pick because they traded it. So but they just drafted a quarterback.
Yeah, they're not going to give up on Bryce. They're not going to give up on Bryce Young. I don't think Bryce Young's bad. I just think they don't have the weapons.
No, yeah, I think he's going to be a stud, man. You just need to get him some more weapons.
I mean, you traded your only weapon to get him.
Yeah,
pretty much. Yeah,
you traded DJ Moore to get that.
All right, let me ask y'all this before we get off the show. Last question: who is the worst starting quarterback in the NFL right now?
The worst starter?
The worst starting quarterback. Who is it?
The worst starting quarterback.
I would say. Yeah, is it? I want to say Zach Wilson. I think it'd be Zach Wilson.
I don't even think it's Zach Wilson.
I don't either. I think it's Daniel Jones.
I'm trying to think of. I'm trying to think of quarterback. Sam Howell's actually all right.
Yeah, that defense is terrible.
I'm trying to think of starting quarterbacks right now. I would probably say Daniel Jones is the worst right now. But what's your name's bad too, man? Kenny Pickett?
Kenny Pickett's bad.
Oh yeah, Kenny Pickett is horrible.
He's terrible too. Shit, I'm trying to think of.
No, that's about it.
I mean, you could throw Josh Dobbs in there, but I just don't think he's got a lot to work with in Arizona.
Yeah, but he actually, I mean, their team actually hasn't been bad this year. They've had some bad moments, but
they be competitive. They're competitive.
So,
I need to say either one.
Matt Jones, Desmond Riddler, but I think.
Desmond
Ritter. Yeah,
he ain't turning the ball over, so I'm not going to put him in that category just yet.
Yeah,
and they've been winning, so
I'm gonna say either Daniel Jones or Kenny Pickett.
Yeah, that's who I would say.
Kenny Pickett, they're gonna need a quarterback. Pittsburgh's gonna need a quarterback.
We did this last week, Jones. You didn't get to do it, but we're gonna do it again. After week 5.
Yeah.
If it was to end right now, who do you think would get the MVP?
Week 5, Christian McCaffrey. You talking about the NFL, the MVP?
Yeah.
Yeah, CMC, man. The way he's been playing, the way he's been running, catching, big games, hands down. Him or Brock Purdy, one or the other.
Brock Purdy.
Nah.
I mean, he's been playing good. He's been playing good.
Yeah. Nah. Look, I agree, Christian McCaffrey, but I think it's between him and Cheetah.
He's been playing good too.
Tyreek Hill been killing.
Tyreek Hill been showing out. I got him on one of my fantasy team too. He's been showing out.
Man.
I think
that's who I would say.
Brock Purdy's with 11. He's undefeated. He's been playing flawless. It ain't just been, he's been a little bit of everything. Passing. Got it. I would have him up there.
I can't argue with you. Brock Purdy's definitely been that guy. But right now, I think I said Tua last week. I'm going to change my pick to CMC.
Yeah, I think CMC and Cheetah right now, I think, are neck and neck.
They both ain't slowing down.
Cheetah's putting up ridiculous numbers.
Yeah,
he said he's going for 2,000 this year before the season started. And he looked like he might get there.
You give him the ball in space, man, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fellas, man, let's get off here.
No doubt. I'm going to holler at y'all.
All right,
guys. Have a good weekend, guys.
All right, y'all. You too, man.